guitar fall in. Oh yeah. Tighten up on the organ now. Yeah, do the tighten up. Yeah now. I said if you can do it now, the show will be tough. Now look here. Come on now. Now make it mellow. Just tighten it up now. Do the tighten up. Everybody can do it now. So get to it. We gonna tighten up. Do the tighten up. You can do it now. So baby get to it. Do your love now. Do your right. Everybody can do it. But don't you get too tight. Come on and tighten it up. Tighten it up now. Come on now, baby. Tighten it up. Oh yeah. Tighten it up now. Tighten it up. Come on. Tighten up there, baby. Oh yeah. Now look here. I want that guitar to fall in on that. Tighten it up now. Oh yeah. Now tighten it up, boys. Yeah, now everybody tighten it up now. Now look here. We gonna make it mellow for you now. We gonna make it mellow now.
Archie Bell and Drells, 1968 Atlantic Records, and good evening. And at the moment I am streaming on Facebook, and I'm also streaming on YouTube. So I'm actually looking at the YouTube page at the moment, so I will get to answer your messages as soon as we work this thing out. We're obviously testing out tonight and see how it goes, and hopefully we'll find a good compromise when Facebook cut all the live streaming at the end of the month. So play another record and I'll chat again in a minute. This is Frankie Beverly and the Butlers, and Because of My Heart. Good evening, Benji.
Since I've been a young man, haven't had a happy day. Baby,
Shout out to Daniel.
lose everything that's mine. I just can't seem to control this part of mine. I just can't seem to see why
go, Frankie Beverly and the Butlers, Because of My Heart. That's on Rouser Records. And next up we got a little track. This is from 1965. This is Mickey Champion, and a track called What Good Am I on the Musette record label. This is the first time we've been streaming on YouTube. And he said Facebook. We've been doing our live streams on Facebook for over 2 years, and obviously they're going to be cutting all live streams at the end of this month. So tonight we're just doing this test out to see how it goes on YouTube, and hopefully it'll go well, and we'll then set up our own channel, which is the Weymouth Soul Club, for future events. We've just done a virtual weekender on Facebook literally a week ago, which was absolutely fantastic, really well supported, and the music was incredible, and we had top DJs from all over the country performing. So that's something we hope we can bring to YouTube in the very near future. Next up, this is a mid-60s track by the brilliant Bobby Bland on the Duke label, and this track is called Got to Get to Know Ya.
I made up my mind, and here's my decision. I'd like to share with you all of my secrets and my religion. I want you to see, oh, how sweet I can be. Oh, I just got to get to know you. Just got to get to know you. You got what it takes, Lord, there's no denying. I've seen you a dream come true, Lord, you're life to the dying. Looking at you's like like a baby's dream of cookies, cake, and ice cream. Oh, I just got to get to know you. I just got to get to know you. In my life there's an empty slot. Lord, I believe you can fill that spot. I just got to get to know you. I just got to get to know you. Blessed are the days I spend with you, realizing precious moments we never knew. But right now I'm just imagining this thing. But would you believe the joy in that? Oh, I just got to get to know you. I just got to get to know you. I wanna kiss your lips, I wanna hold you tight. I wanna hear you call me in the middle of the night.
Yeah, the brilliant vocals there, Mr. Bobby Bland. Next up, sticking with the mid-60s, this is Connie Clark, a track called My Sugar Baby, and this came out on the Joker label. Classic piece of Northern Soul there for you. Yes, Benji, well, hopefully, if all tonight goes well, what we're actually doing is we're going to be sharing this particular show on our Facebook page and encouraging all our Facebook listeners to come over to YouTube this evening to see how we get on. So we're just organising that right now. So once as that kicks off, we should see a few of the Weymouth Soul Club regulars popping up and joining us for the evening. And as I said, if it all goes well, we'll be launching our own channel, which will be Weymouth Soul Club. And just watch out for it. Hopefully it will be within the next couple of weeks, but we're planning to get everything up running properly by the end of the month. So that way then you can experience not just myself regularly. My name's Phil Wells, if you don't know, and my history is with Basement Records, which is why I'm actually going live from the basement site this evening, because it's already a well set up page and has got a lot of followers. But I'm now heading towards my 60s, so I'm retiring from the rave scene, and all I'm going to be doing is concentrating on my soul scene, which I've been doing for the last few years, which was really my first childhood memory. My first love was soul music, and it played a massive part in my life long before the raves ever started. So anyway, this is Mr. Kenny Gamble. Track's called Ain't It Baby, and this is on a label called Arctic.
When I hold you in my arms, kiss your lips so tender and warm. Don't you like it, baby? Don't it make you feel good, baby? Ain't my love good to you, baby? Now ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth.
Good evening, Eva.
And I squeeze you tight.
Hopefully the rest of the gang will be along soon.
Just feel, don't you like it, baby? Don't it make you feel good, baby? Ain't my loving good to you, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Now tell the truth, tell the truth. Well, the lights are soft, some red, some blue. Nobody round but me and you. You know that I know just what to do. I'm trying to steal a little kiss from you, because I know it's so good, so good. Now it's so good. Oh, baby, baby. Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Tell the truth, tell the truth. Ain't it, baby? So good. Now tell the truth. Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby, baby?
Evening, Ness. If you're listening to me on Facebook, Ness, I want you to go to that link I've put up that will take you over to the YouTube page, because that's what we're trying to do tonight, is get everybody onto the YouTube page and see how we do. So if you are anyone out there and you're listening on Facebook, please use the link and come across, okay? This is Pat Lewis, a track called Watch Out.
Watch out, boy, you're gonna get caught now. Watch out, boy, you're gonna get caught.
Thanks, Adamski.
Before you lose me.
The question is that the Adamski?
See which way you're heading. The rumors are spreading. You're gonna mess up a good
Big shout to
thing.
Terrace,
You better watch out, baby.
to the Electronic
You
HQ,
better watch out, boy.
and a big shout to my man Alan. Yes, Alan, I'm on YouTube. Might have to do a couple of rave shows on this channel once as we get things rolling. Haven't done a little rave set for a while, so might have to do that. And again, if you are listening on Facebook, please, please, please use the link. Come across to YouTube. There is a chat room, so you can send messages. It's not as advanced as the one that's on Facebook, but it is good enough. You can send your messages through, and I can see them, and I can say hello and all the rest of it. Because at the moment, I've got Jack sitting with me, and he's switching backwards and forwards between the two. If he leaves, I only can watch one at a time. So as it's a YouTube night, I've got to really be following that one. Maz, I'm looking forward to Wednesday too, mate. I can't wait. Big shout to Jeff. And I'm going to carry on now. This is Don Gardner and the brilliant My Baby Loves to Boogaloo.
My baby like a boogaloo. She do the dance that I do. My baby like a boogaloo. She do the dance that I do. She move it to the right, she boogaloo. She move it to the left, she boogaloo. All night, my baby boogaloo. That girl like a boogaloo. One more time now. All together. You better get ready. Out on the floor now. Hey, mama, boogaloo. Do the dance that I do. My baby like a boogaloo. Do the dance that I do. You ought to see her do the song. She even do the dance song. My baby likes to do the flop. She even do the feeling pop. All together now. You're looking so good. Oh, you're looking fine. I'm so glad you're mine. Oh, just watch my baby boogaloo. She do the dance that I do. My baby like a boogaloo. She do the dance that I do. Wanna see my baby do the jerk. Hey, she even jerks the work. Wanna see my baby do the fly. She even do the FBI. Come on, one more time. Oh, I spy for the FBI. You better get ready. Oh, my baby like a boogaloo. You do the dance that I do. My baby like a boogaloo.
Yeah, Don Gardner there for you. Yes, John, I went to Wigan Casino, mate. I've got a Facebook page which is called Phil Wells Northern Soul Rare Soul DJ, and my picture on that page is actually me walking up to Wigan Casino with a bag over my shoulder. I've got my Duran Duran haircut, I've got my Bruce Lee slippers on, and I think I was 17 at the time. But I spent 8-9 years every weekend going to weekenders and Northern Soul events all over the country. As I said, it was my first passion. And this was long before the house scene started. It was the true underground dance scene of the UK at the time. Somebody asked for some James Brown, so I'm going to play this next record. I'm going to nip over there and grab a big bunch of my James Brown albums, because I absolutely love him, and we'll play a couple of James Brown tracks for you. This is J.D. Martin, a track called By Yourself.
Well, do you feel it? Girl, is it happening? But you miss it now, baby. Do you yourself. Carry on by yourself. Girl, could you make it? Girl, could you make it? Girl, could you make it by yourself? Well, do you have the love, the necessary love, deep down inside? Do you know how to satisfy? Because if love walked down on you, girl, what would you do? Or would you stand alone by yourself? Walk home by yourself? Carry on by yourself? Girl, could you make it? Girl, could you make it? Girl, could you make it by yourself? Stand alone by yourself. Walk home by yourself. Carry on by yourself. Carry on by yourself. Walk home by yourself. Stand alone by yourself. Stand alone by yourself. Walk home by yourself. Carry on by yourself.
There we go, it's JD Martin. I'm just going to cue up a James Brown for you, so just bear with me.
We know where the man coming from. Up there, he's jiving you. You understand? We can deal with him when we see him. Ha! Look at him! I better check out some of these cats here. We got one cat in the group, you know. Like I said, we like to talk about where we was from. We got one cat in the group, Jay Song.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a rare groove box
Says he's
so I
from
can spin a
Ohio.
few rare grooves for you tonight, as well as classic soul that we normally
Yes, he says
play.
he's from Ohio. I don't know if that place name is Ohio, so I know where Ohio is. So you know he's from down there because he don't even know how to say it. Right, Tree? Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He's beautiful. I got to apologize. I don't want to gang up on him when I get out there. I might have to bring some of
I
New
love
York out
James
there.
Brown doing the vamp.
Wait a minute. Say, Jab, where you from? Mobile, Jab. Give him a big round of applause. Mobile. Mobile. Say, Mobile. Brother, I got to get all these drummers figured up. If you don't get all the drummers, they might pick it in front of you, though. I can't stand for that. Say, brother, where you from? Georgia. Say it again. Georgia. Now, don't try to identify with the whole state of Georgia. Where you from, brother? Macon, Georgia. Macon, Georgia. Give him a big round of applause. Macon, Georgia. Brother Otis Redding is real rich than people like that. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's a cheese. Joe got a funky guitar, though, ain't it? Funky as it wanna be. Now, I hope people don't get me confused when I say he sure got a mother there. When we say mother, we mean he's bad, you understand? I don't know where you coming from. But look at I'm sure glad you're a soul brother, because that's a country stroke you got. A cornbread lick, you dig it? With little hoe cakes on the side and that. Now most of y'all don't know what hoe cakes is. But hoe cakes is when you get the bread and lay it out there and roll it like you please. Make it funky. Make it funky. It's a cheese. You know, like I said, if you wasn't a brother, you could get accused there real quick. I might be false accusing, but I see you saying, I'll be coming around the mountain. But I know that's not him, you understand? Yeah, but you sure got to put you your lick there, brother. Say, brother, I don't want to get into your personal affairs and things, but I would like to ask you something. And by the way, we're recording now, you understand? This is Live in the Parlor, Volume 3. Volume 3. So holler loud and, you understand, say I'm in it. Let yourself be heard. To say it one more time, brother, look here. Now you tell me, Where you was born and raised?
Lake Range.
Where, brother?
Lake Range.
If you haven't already seen it,
Lake Range.
Mick Jagger has produced
Lake Range,
a
where,
show
brother?
all about James Brown's life.
North Carolina.
Fascinating documentary.
Yeah! Take another bow, brother! Brother bow, Lake Range, North Carolina. Don't be so mean.
So check it out.
But brother, the next time would you kindly be careful and don't lay so deep in your graves. Okay? Brother Martin, give him another big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
I'm going to cut that one short, but I will play a couple more James Brown tracks over the evening, okay? I've just dug out a box of rare groove singles behind me, so I can pull a few out of those. But if we're talking about Mr. Brown, we have to talk about his sidekick, Mr. Bobby Bird.
I need help. I can't do it alone. I need help. I can't do it alone. How can I feel it when I'm doing it wrong? I need to feel it. 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 Feel it. I need to feel it. Feel it. I need to feel it. I need help. Give it to me. When the rains and pours. When the rains and pours. You feel it. How can I get it? It's your thing. Try me. What you say? It's a brand new day. I'm not stuck. Just show nothing. Got the fact. So lay with that. I need help. Give it to me. Can't turn you loose. Say it one more time, Bobby. One more time. I need help. Give it to me. Can't turn you loose. Feel like a rooster. Before it goes to roost. Need to feel it. Feel it. I need to feel it. Feel it. I need to feel it. But stay silent. You know she feels. Sweet low rain. You know she feels.
You know that. Mr. Maceo Parker in the background.
Feel it. Feel it. I've got to feel it. I've got to feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Come on, sing it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it.
Bobby Bird.
Feel it.
That's on the King label.
Feel it. It's your thing. Try me. What you say? It's a brand new day. Not stuff. Just show nothing. That's a fact. Don't lay with that. Say it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. What you need, brother?
Yeah, a little bit of rare groove there for you. Jumping back to the classic soul sounds that we play on the show. This next track, this is by Little Caesar, 1967 Parkway Records.
Listen to me, I'm gonna lay down the law now. When I say freeze, everybody's gonna stop. Now when I say move, everybody's gonna rock it now. Freeze! Wow! Everybody dance now. Children, do the sing-a-ling now. Everybody skate now.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the kids are missing out a lot nowadays that don't listen to old music, because I was very fortunate to grow up in the 60s and the 70s, where I think music was just phenomenal. Whatever genre you're into, it was just absolutely amazing. Every single genre had its highs and its lows. But obviously soul music has been with us forever, and I've been in love with soul music since I was a little kid, and started off with Motown and some early blues, and that was my first sort of thing that got me into it. Anyway, back to the Northern. This is by Patty and the Emblems. It's a track called I'm Gonna Love You a Long, Long Time, and this came out on a label called Cap Records.
I want you to understand. I'm your girl and you're my man. With you I'd go anywhere. You name it, honey, I'll be there. I'm gonna love you a long time. I'm gonna love you a long time. Let me tell you, you better believe it. I'm your baby. You better believe it. I'm your baby forever.
Want to send a message to all my Facebook people. You will need to get yourself a YouTube account, obviously, to listen to the YouTube shows, and said by the end of this month we might not be streaming on Facebook anymore, so you need to get yourself savvied and sussed out so that you can carry on listening to the shows that you love to listen to from all the different soul clubs that stream on Facebook. So, but I want to give a big shout out to Karen and Paul. Good evening, guys. Hope you're well. And my girl, Lindsay. Hello, sweetheart. I hope you're well as well. This evening, we're going to sort of stick to the sort of 60s for the first hour and then 70s for the second hour. So I know Lindsay sent me a couple of requests, which I've already got ready for her. Now, this next one, this is called Pow Wow, and it's by Moni Cachada. Now, already getting the first warning on Facebook this evening. So if it gets cut off, I don't know whether I can get it back on again. So unfortunately, then you'll have to go and get yourself a YouTube account quickly, which I think you can do pretty much straight away, and then you can access the site. But hopefully, I will try my best to reconnect the Facebook, okay? Here we go, Manny Cachada. We all love this one, don't we? Here we go.
Yo siendo el jefe de esta tribu,
Can't wait for the horns.
como últimamente está pasando tanta queja con tribus
A
contra
little bit of Pow Wow.
yo he reunido a
Decca
todos los
Records.
caciques, habidos y por haber, para que hagamos las paces. Como nuestra tradición es fumar, todo aquel cacique que no pudo venir a la conferencia, favor de sacar su pipa y fumar con nosotros la pipa de la paz y a bailar la danza bugalú que dice así.
evening, Leslie. Great to see you joining us on YouTube, darling. Big shout to my BFF. Come and join us on YouTube, Trev. There's going to be no cutouts on there.
Hey, Kimo-same, let me smoke from your pipe.
Powerful piece of Latin there for you. Next up, this is by a guy called Jim Pitkins and the Boss 5. It's called Mr. CC.
Come on, baby. We're gonna do the Mr. CC. Come on.
Welcome to YouTube. That was by Jim Pipkins and the Boss 5, and the track is called Mr. CC. Now, next up, this is an absolute stonking, absolute brilliant piece of Northern Soul history. It's absolutely loved. It rips up the floors whenever it's played. This is the brilliant Eddie Parker and a track called I'm Gone. How about this for a bit of soul?
Hey, I don't want no woman always telling me
show you what Daddy can do. Got to wave at your baby. Oh, gone, 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 yeah, gone, 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 yeah. Brother, I get the better I will be for myself. The way you treated me, baby, yeah. Find yourself somebody else. Gone, 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 gone. Lord have mercy, gone, gone, gone. Hey, look here, woman, let me tell you, I don't want you fooling with me, baby. Get your messing with me, just can't stand fooling with me now. Just H-C-C-E-F-E. Father, I get happy I'll be, but I'm gone, gone, gone.
How about that? 1966, Awake Records. And that is an absolutely massive slice of Northern Soul history there. And those people from the rave scene that used to always ask me, they said, how can you be into drum and bass if you're into that? Well, listen to a record like that, you can totally tell why. That is just powerful drums, powerful bass line, and obviously we just sped it up. I think that was the drugs more than anything else, but that's the way it goes. Sticking with this sort of more faster stuff, this is Bobby Patterson and then the group called the Mustangs, and they released a load of tracks on the Jetstar label, and when I was about 16, this was absolutely my favourite track. It's called Don't Be So Mean.
Hey, soul brother, come on, yeah. I got a bird, I got to put in your ear. Your shoe is clean, don't be so mean. Look here, say you got the word by string. When something happens, you're on the thing high. Don't be so mean. Don't be so mean. Yeah. Now when you see a fox, you give her the eye. You got a bad conversation now. She just can't pass you by. Oh no, I say you got the word by string. If something happens, you're on the thing high. Don't be so mean. Woo, don't be so mean. Look here. You're looking good now. You eat that good soul food, just like you should now. You don't come out until the midnight hour. Oh no. Then when you bust on the scene, you spread your soul power. So brother, then come over here. I got a bird, I got to put in your ear. Your show is clean, brother, don't be so mean. Look, I say you got the word by string. If something happens, you're gonna sing. Don't be so mean. Don't be so mean. You too mean, but your show is clean. Just tighten it up.
Yeah, Mr. Bobby Patterson. Right, next track, this is by a lady called Gwen Owens. It's on the Velga label, and a track called Just Say You Want It.
Say you want it, baby. Just say you need a child.
welcome to you too, Trev. Hey. Good evening, Angela. Gwen Owens, just say you wanted. Right, for you little Rare Groove fans out here, this is definitely one of the most famous Rare Groove tracks. This is Miss Lynn Collins and a track called Think About It.
Hey fellas, I'm talking to you and you too. Now you guys know who I'm talking to. Those of you who go out and stay out all night and have the next day expect us to be home when you get there. But let me tell you something, the sisters are not going for that no more. Cause we realize two things, that you aren't doing anything for us, and that we can better do for ourselves. So from now on, we're gonna use what we got to get what we want. So you'd better think. Now's the time when we have it there. That's the thing I never will forget. Now baby, I got a life to live and a whole lot of love that I wanna give. Yeah. But before I give it up, I gotta think. What the future holds for me is too far ahead to see. I don't need no heartache, I can't stand no misery. Let me think. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight.
Don't take the two, man.
Don't say it's easy, 'cause I know it can be rough. Just plain living, sometimes it's kind of tough. If it's not in your vision, don't make no decision. Hey, yeah. Right. So I'm laying my cards on the table. When it comes to taking care of me, I know I'm able. You may not call it true, but I won't do nothing that you won't do. That I won't do nothing that you won't do. So think about the good things. Come on, think about the right things. You gotta think about me too. Come on, think about it. Come on, think about it.
Lynn Collins and Think. That drum break, along with the Amen and Funky Drummer, the whole of the drum and bass scene was built on those three breaks. So anyway, this little bit of R&B for you. This is Danny Owens and a track called You're a Little Too Late.
You went away and left me lonely. You went away and left me blue. And now you're back to say you're sorry. Well, I've got news for you. You're a little too late. This is all I've got to say. You're a little too late. Hey, hey, so you'd better be on your way. Too late. finally found a new love. Now all my skies are blue. A very kind and true love. So I am through with you. You're a little too late. This is all I've got to say. You're a little too late. Hey, hey, so you'd better be on your way. Too late. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Too
That's a favourite at the Northern Soul events, and so is this. This is another classic track. This is definitely, I would regard as a Wigan Casino tune. This is Earl Jackson and a track called Soul Self Satisfaction. All us Wiganites, we all know this.
I need some soul self-satisfaction, and baby, oh yeah, I know I'm gonna need some soul self-satisfaction. Alright, listen, since you've been gone, there ain't nothing but a heartache. Oh yeah, but if I should die now, baby, before I wait now, oh yeah, I prayed to the good Lord, my soul to take now. Oh yeah, I know I'm gonna need some shoulder, soul self-satisfaction. Oh yeah, now listen, there ain't no misunderstanding. It's my heart that's been abandoned. I found out that you've been hurt, and that you that been misguided, baby, cause oh yeah. Self-satisfaction, oh baby, oh yeah. I know I'm gonna need some soul self-satisfaction. Alright, I know I'm gonna need some soul self-satisfaction. Oh yeah, listen, there ain't no misunderstanding. It's my heart that's been abandoned. I found out that you've been hiding, and it's you that been misguided, baby, cause alright, got to have soul, oh yeah, got to have soul.
ABC Records. Now this next one, this came out on a label called Boola Boola, and it's by Marvin Holmes, and it's called The Funky Mule. And if you like your James Brown, you're gonna love this.
Up! Come that funky mule again. We go ride him this time, though. Gee, mule! Oh! Boy, look at that little mule out there. Going funky, though. Gee,
Evening, Jay.
Oh, now.
Yes, Lindsay. I want you all on YouTube. Evening, Alfie. Big shout out to Perry. I know you're old, Perry, but you're not old enough not to have a YouTube account. Seb, I know you must have a YouTube account. Yeah, a little rocking track there from Mr. Marvin Holmes. Then this next track, this is a massive tune on the northern scene. If you like it rocking, you like it quick, then this is one of those tracks that fills the requirements. It's on a label called Blackjack. It's by a guy called Carl Holmes, and this track is called The Soul Dance number 3. How about that for a rocking bit of soul, eh? Carl Holmes. And sticking one more funky, then we go a bit more soulful again. This is a track, again, I used to love dancing at Wigan Casino. It's called Don't It Make You Feel Funky? And it's by Joe Hicks, and it's come out on a label called AGC.
You know how I feel to be sitting all alone when you ain't got nobody to call your own. Don't it make you feel funky? Ooh, you feel a little funky, yeah. You feel kind of weak, man, to be all alone. You know what it means to have the walls step back at you. When everything inside turns blue. Don't it make you feel Don't it make you feel funky? Hey, feel kind of weak, man, low. Don't it make you feel funky, yeah. Don't it make you feel funky? Don't it make you, baby, you feel
Mr. Joe Hicks. Going to get back to some classic Northern Soul now. This next track is by Edward Hamilton and his group The Arabians. It came out on a label called Mary Jane, and this track is called Baby Don't You Weep.
Here I am, standing at the bus station, suitcase in my hand, I'm coming home. Baby, don't you weep. It took me a long, long time to realize I needed your love, but I'm on my way. Baby, don't you weep. I know my place is by your side, and my love I never had, baby. Don't you weep, for I'm coming home. Yeah, I'm coming home. Call my name every minute in a voice sweet as honey. Baby, don't you be funny. I can almost feel my arms around you, giving that same old thrill when I'm thinking about you. Baby, don't you be all the things that you and I did together come back to my mind when I'm all alone. Baby, don't you weep, I'm coming home.
Classic Northern Soul. Big shout out to Sue and all the girls at the Riviera. Sue, you got to get yourself a YouTube account, okay? Because at the end of this month, all the streams are going to stop on Facebook, so we'll be using YouTube in the future. So if you haven't got an account, get yourself one, and watch out. We will be doing another couple of shows on YouTube before the end of the month, just to get things rolling, and we will be starting a Weymouth Soul Club on there. Now, sticking with the classic Northern, this is the Flirtations. It came out on a label called Festival, and this track is called Stronger Than Her Love.
Like a little child, though you won't hurry on, you can't forget my love. I'll do my best, I'll stand the test, 'cause my love's too.
That's great to hear, Eva.
Oh, yeah, my love is stronger than her. So much stronger.
Need to make some room to dance for the next one, Eva. I know you like it.
My love is stronger than her love. When you've had your fling, you'll want to come back to me again. You realize that you'll never, never find another girl with a love as true as mine. But I'm glad to know one thing, my love's such a good thing. It keeps holding on, keeps going strong. other girl would never allow you to break her heart this way. But darling, I love you. I truly, truly love you. And a fool such as I will love you till I die. Darling, darling, take that love. Oh, yeah. My love is stronger than her love. Stronger, baby. Stronger than her love. Yes, it is. My love is stronger than her love. So much stronger. Stronger than her love. Just like the love that you
Classic Northern Soul. Now this next record, this is for me is a rare groove record. I used to play it in my rare groove sets many years ago off the album, and but I've got a little single here which I'm going to play, not an original single, only Ted's got one of them, and but I've got the album, but the single's just easy to play for you. This is an amazing track, and it's getting played on our scene now in the rare rooms. This is by a guy called Billy Hawkes, and the track's called Oh Baby.
Ooh, baby, I believe I'm losing you.
I believe I'm losing you.
Yes, I am. Ooh, baby, I believe I'm losing you. Yes, I am. Baby, why did you treat me wrong? Baby, why did you say goodbye? Baby, why did you leave me here to cry? I tried, no baby, I tried. Ooh, baby, I believe I'm losing you. Yes, I am. Lord, baby, I believe I'm losing you. Yes, I am. Oh, baby, come on back to me. No, I love you, I love you. Baby, can't you see? And ooh, girl, you know you done me wrong. Took my love, now you're gone. Baby, please come back home. Ooh, baby, I believe I'm losing you. Yes, I am. Ooh, baby, I believe I'm losing you. Yes, I am. Let me tell you something else. Come on back, come on back. I was a good man to you. Didn't I try? Didn't I try? Do the right things to do. Baby, you just didn't appreciate the things I said. Come on back, come on back. Home where you belong. Baby, I think I'm losing you. Yes, I am. Yes, I think I'm losing you. Come on back to me. Oh, never. Come on back to me. Down on bended knee. Come on back to me. Come on back.
Easy, Andy. Good to see you joining us. And as Maz quite rightfully said, the original of that is a French 7-inch, extremely rare and very expensive. But the album is fantastic. And you can pick up an original album for about 80 quid. And I know there is reissues of it as well of the album, which you can pick up for £20. Or if you want to spend a tenner, you can buy that reissue on a label called BGP, which is a German label. But a great record. Now, next up, this is a bit of classic Northern Soul for you. And this has come out on a Ramsell label. This is by a guy called Wade Flemings. And the track's called Jeanette. All you Northern Soul people out there will know it, and some of you won't. Here we go.
You're a fine, pretty woman, baby.
classic Northern Soul there for you. Right, one more Northern Soul record and then we're going to jump to the 70s. And they're still Northern Soul records because they're played at Northern Soul events, but they're generally played in the 70s room or the modern room or the rare groove rooms. But I'm going to play a few really old classics tonight because I know I've been asked to, so and I don't get to play them very often. We always try and play our best records, which are really expensive. So tonight I'm going to play a lot of cheapies, which will be quite interesting. But I'm going to finish off with this classic Northern Soul record before we move over. This is one of them moody Northern Soul records that just everybody loves, and it's by the magical guy called Sam Dees, and this is called Lonely For You Baby. This came out on a label called SSS International. Bad tune.
By my side now. Friends, they walk on by. Don't try to get the helping hand. I just see that girl again. I'd be a happy man. And I'm lonely, truly lonely. Don't you know I want you, baby? Need you by my side. You know I want you, baby. Got to have you. Just got to have you, baby. Got to have you now. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah.
Awesome tune.
Got to have it.
Mr. Sam Dees. Okay. Now, as I said, I'm going to move to the 70s now. These are records that I first listened to when I was in my very early to mid-teens. They were the records that made me fall in love with the Northern Soul scene. And this first track, it goes out to Lindsay, but we've just lost our Facebook lead, so she ain't going to hear it unless she switches over to YouTube really quickly. And but this is Roger Collins and a track called My Sexy Sugar Plum, and this came out on the label Fantasy Records.
Sugar plum, look what you went and done. You got my knees knocking, you got my heart falling, but I like it. Like what you're doing to me. Got me feeling alright. I just wanna be yours tonight, you sexy sugar plum. You got me walking in circles, calling out your name, doing things I shouldn't do. But I like what you're doing to me. You got me feeling alright, and I just wanna be yours tonight, you sexy sugar plum. Give anything I got to be with you all the time. Come here, let me look at you. Ooh, wish you was mine.
sugar plum.
There's Mr. Roger Collins there for you. Now, next up, this is a very famous Northern Soul record, and most people have heard this record sometime in their life, even if they're not on the soul scene. But I'm going to play the live version, and this is by the brilliant Gil Scott-Heron and Brian Jackson, and this is the live version of The Bottle. And this came out on Arista Records. It's a bit quicker than the other version. That's why I love it.
Brian Jackson on flute for you. Will give us a little bit of help here. Help us out a little bit, Brian. What it is? You see that black boy over there running scared. His old man in a bottle. Said he done to quit, hit 95, take full time. Now he's hanging in a bottle. See that black boy over there running scared. His old man got a problem. He likes to drink too much. He done fun up damn near everything. His old woman would drink from bottle. Don't you think it's a crime? Time after time after time, people in a bottle. Them people show up in the bottle. Listen to me, see that sister, her show was fine before she started drinking wine from the bottle. Well, she told me, the old man committed a crime, he's doing time. Now she's hanging in a bottle. I've seen her out there on the avenue all by herself. She don't need help from the bottle. And I've seen her preacher man tried to help her out.
Gotta give a shout to my sis. Hey, gorgeous. Hope you're well.
Don't you think it's a crime?
Next one's for you, Sandy.
Time after time after time, people in a bottle. Show up in the bottle. I got a little dirt on the doctor, I'm gonna start some trouble. See that gent in a rig on suit, now he done damn near thrown his cool in the bottle. Well, he was a doctor helping young girls along. If they wasn't too far gonna have problems. I mean complications, but business of the dollar eagle said what you doing, man, ain't legal. Now he's in a bottle. Yeah, he said, now we watching best days. He's trying to chase business away from the bottle. Well, he turned to me and he said, give me a hand out. Don't you think it's a crime? Time after time, in the bottle. They're showing them back. People don't know how to act. They're showing them back when they be drinking stick.
There's a live version of the classic The Bottle. This next one, I said, this goes out to my sis, because we have to play at least one Marvin Gaye record if we're doing a soul show. And this is one of those tracks we grew up with, because it was obviously an album that was all about the Vietnam War, and it's the most famous album that Marvin ever done. It's one of my favourite albums. I absolutely love the man, and I've got pretty much every record by him, I think. I know I've got every album, and I've got a lot of singles, but this is the absolute classic, What's Going On. See, a little bit crackly, it's been played to death for nearly 40 years.
Mother, mother, there's too many of you to cry. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you die. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Yeah. Father, Father,
unmistakable vocals of the wonderful Marvin Gaye. That was recorded in 1971, and as Maz just pointed out, times haven't changed, have they? So I think in England we're very lucky. I'm not saying there isn't any racism in England, because there certainly is, but I grew up with a lot of my black friends on the scene, and we had a great time. And soul music is black music. End of story. Yes, there's white singers doing it as well, but basically it's black music. So you love soul music, you can't be racist. It's pretty much impossible. That's how I think that way anyway. So, but it is a great shame, because the elites run the world, and they just pit us against each other. That's the whole game, right? Make him have a go at her and have her having a go at him, and then not look at what we're doing. And those bastards are doing a lot, believe. And next year, hopefully, it's going to come to fruition and we're going to hear a lot of it. One thing I will say, it's very refreshing not to get cut off. We've all got so used to getting cut off every 30 or 45 minutes. It's really nice just to be able to play this evening. So that's really good. This is JJ Barnes. This is an old Wing Casino track. It came out on their label called Casino Classics, and this track's called How Long.
Well, your friends with fancy persuasion don't admit that it's part of the scheme. But I can't help but have my suspicion, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as it seems. And you said you were never intending to break up our scene in this way. But there ain't no use in pretending it happened to us any day, girl. How long has this been going on? Yeah, how long has this been going on? Oh, how long, baby, has this been going on? Yeah, how long, baby, has this been going on? Yeah. Ooh, baby, yeah. How long, baby? Ooh, baby, how long has this been going Well, your friends with defensive persuasions don't admit that it's part of a scheme. But I can't help but hide my suspicion, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. And you said you were never intending to break up our scene in this way. But there ain't no use in pretending it could happen to us any day. Yeah, how long, baby, it's been going on? Oh, baby, how long, girl, it's been going on?
Another one of the great soul singers, Mr. JJ Barnes. This next record again is a bit more of a rare groove tune, but definitely a 70s tune, so it's going to get a play. I haven't played it for a long, long time. This is Fat Larry's band, and this came out on a label called YMOT, and this track is called Centre City.
you're walking peacefully through Center City.
Your knees do fine, sis.
Ladies everywhere, stopping traffic, they don't care in Center City.
You and little Jackie put everyone to shame.
Pushing through the crowds at the end of a busy day. Subways, buses, and trains help the people on their way. Everybody, let's take a ride to Center City. How about a drive to Center City? Disco's dancing, finger popping. Center City. Movies, banks, department stores for you to stop in. That's Center City. Let's take a ride. Let's drive to Center City. How about a drive to Center City? Let's take a ride to Center City.
Fat Larry's band.
How about a drive to Center City? Let's take a ride to Center City.
Time for a little bit of 70s funk, I think, and I've always loved this record. It's by a group called The Beginning of the End, and the track is called The Funky NASA.
Nassau's gone funky, Nassau's gone soul. We've got a doggone beat now, we're gonna call our very own. Nassau rock and Nassau roll. Nassau's got a whole lot of soul. Feel alright. Mini skirts, maxi skirts, and afro hairdo. People doing their own thing and don't care about me or you. Nassau's gone funky. Nassau's got soul now. Oh yeah. And we've got a doggone beat now. We're gonna take care of business too.
Hiya, Debbie.
Listen to the drummer
Welcome to YouTube.
playing his beat. Listen to the bass man, go get that same groovy beat. Listen to the guitar, give that soul some too. Feeling good. The horn gonna bring it on home to you. Ain't it funky now? Oh yeah, funky, funky NASA. Listen, listen good. New York, you know, has got a whole lot of soul. Good God. London town is too doggone cold. Yeah. Nassau's got sunshine, and this you all know. Yeah. But we've gone funky, and we got some soul too. Alright. Funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau. Listen, funky Nassau, funky Nassau.
Infectious break, infectious horns. We'll give him. As Trevor said, bring on the NASA funk. When we were growing up in our teens, one of the most influential labels around at that time, it had taken over from Motown, was Philadelphia. And Philadelphia put out untold amount of wonderful, wonderful records, whether it was deep soul or musical soul or up-tempo or funk, they did loads. But there was a group called Mother, Father, Sister, Brother, or otherwise known as MFSB. And they did this track here. We all know this on our scene because it's been played. This is KG. Also a big rare groove tune from back in the day. Don't forget, if you're still checking us out on Facebook, you need to get yourself a YouTube account, because all live streams will be stopping at the end of this month. So we're going to be going to all our shows on YouTube. Me and Andy are going to love it when we're doing one of our marathon sessions. No cut-offs. You know that, Trev. Ain't quality, ain't spinning on my decks. We're going to stick with the Philadelphia sound for another track. This is Archie Bell and the Drells, and a track called Let's Groove. Hit that funky bass line.
Hi everybody, this is Archie Bell and these are the Drells from Houston, Texas. And we are here to let you know that we ain't got no time to lose. No time. So I want everybody to get up and boogie to a brand new groove. Let's groove. Everybody groove. Let's groove. Everybody groove. Get up out of your seat, move to the beat, and dance, dance, dance. Come on.
Archie Bell on the drums. The wonderful sound of Philadelphia. Now this next record especially goes out to Lindsay. She sent me a message last night saying, Phil, can you play this for me? I went, absolutely, I haven't played it for ages. Absolutely love this when I was about 16 years of age. This is Vicky Sue Robinson and a track called Turn the Beat Around. Used to bounce at Wigan Casino and he used to play that. Lindsay's going to set up her YouTube account, Eva, so next time she'll be able to join us, but she's watching the Facebook feed. Anyway, next up, this is more of a rare groove tune, but it's a track we all know, we all love this. It's by the Blackbirds and it's called Walking in Rhythm.
Walking in rhythm, moving in sound, humming to the music, trying to move on. I'm walking in rhythm, singing my song, thinking about my baby, trying to get home. Walking in rhythm, moving in sound, humming to the music, trying to move on. It's been so long since I've seen her, I'm tired and so all alone. I've traveled so very far, I've got to get back home.
the classic Blackbirds Fantasy Records. I play a couple of tracks by the same group now. One's an instrumental, because we used to play a lot of well, we still do. We play a lot of instrumentals on the Northern Soul scene. I'm pretty sure I first heard this record at Yate. I'm sure Perry and Lindsay would tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty certain that's where I heard it. But I know I definitely heard it at Wigan as well. This is a track called Overture. This is by the Miracles. It's a little bit crackly, because again I've battered this over the years. But this is a great dancer. Do you remember this one, Perry? Do you remember this one, Lindsay? And anyone who went to Yate or Wigan, I'm sure you know this track. Haven't heard it for years. There you go, that's the Miracles and Overture. And here's a track we used to dance to in our teenage years down at the local youth club. And this track by the Miracles called Nightlife. Both of these are Motown records.
It's for me.
Miracles there on Nightlife. Right, I promised I'd play another James Brown track tonight. I'd actually play loads if you wanted me to, because I absolutely love James. But this is one of my favourite James Brown tracks.
Papa's in the swing. You ain't too hip. What's that new breed thing? You ain't no drag. Papa's got a brand new bag. And this is crazy scene. It's not too fancy, but it's fine, it's pretty clean. It ain't no drag. Papa's got a brand new bag. It's a jack, he's doing the fly. Don't play him cheap, cause you know he ain't shy. He's doing the monkey, the mashed potatoes, jump back jack, see you later, alligator. Come here, sister. Papa's in the swing. Get you hip now, but I can dig the new breathing. He ain't no drag. He's got a brand new bag. But Papa, you're doing the trick. Papa, you're doing the trick. You're doing the twist. Just like this. He's doing the fight every day and every night. The thing like the boomerang. Hey, come on. Hey, hey, come on.
That's a 7-inch on King, but I'd advise you buy the album. Hear the full-length version with the vamp in the middle and the wicked horn solos at the end. Sticking with King Records and James Brown, this is a wicked record called Super Good. Myra Barnes.
Super good. Hey, hey, alright. Now read the self-respect. Your day's gonna be so lean. Oh, yeah. Brother one said, get on up. I feel like a sex machine. Hey, alright. Well, brother man, I'm getting on up. My fine soul I'm so glad. Hey, watch me now. Mama gonna get up and do her thing, and I'll be super bad. Hey, alright, yeah. Now when I say I'll be super bad, yeah, I mean I'll do everything I should. So if you don't understand my rap, well, that means super good. Oh, yeah, super good. Hey! Alright, alright, alright. Don't think I'm trying to dive and blow your mind now. What you doing? 'Cause I keep keeping on that engine number 9. I keep on keeping on, baby, that engine number 9. But don't think I'm trying to dive and blow your mind now. 'Cause I'll keep keeping on that engine number 9. I'll keep on keeping on, baby. Keep keeping on. I've got my ticket. Hey, I'm not trying to please. A soul sister like me don't grow on trees. I'm not trying to tease.
Myra Barnes, King Records, and it's super good. Well, I think it's been a success for our first evening on YouTube. Obviously, a lot of the Weymouth Soul Club people are going to have to get themselves a Facebook account so they can come and listen to the shows, because they're going to be on here next month. So, as I said, I'm going to be setting up a Weymouth Soul Club page so all the Weymouth Soul Club DJs can play on there, and no interruptions, which is wonderful, because some evenings we get a really good vibe going, and then Facebook just keep cutting us off and cutting us off. Anyway, thank you so much indeed for listening this evening. I'm going to finish off with another little bit of Philadelphia history. It's a track we all absolutely adore. It's by Gene Kahn, and it's called Don't Let It Go to Your Head. You take care, everybody, all right? Stay safe, and love to all you soulies. Thanks a lot for listening.
Now that you know how I feel about you, don't let it go to your head, no. Don't let it go to your head, no, 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 no. Now that you know I can't live without you, don't let it go to your head, no, no. Don't let it go to your head, no, no, no. Don't take advantage of my love. Treat me good, treat me fair, treat me fair. Now that I've given you every part of me, don't let it go to your head, no. Don't let it go to your head, no, 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 no. 'Cause if you're playing games, it would be a shame. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart.
Yeah, looking forward to Wednesday, Maz. Gonna cook you some nice dinner, mate. And then we're gonna lay back and listen to your wonderful tunes.
'Cause if you're playing games,
For those YouTubers, if you want to check out that show, it's on Facebook. Phil Wells, Northern Soul and Rare Soul DJ. Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock. I have a guest every week. Wonderful shows. Proper soul.
now that you know how I feel about you, don't let it go to your head.